Hello and good evening. This is a Marxist, and we're going to bring you some ESEA-Open TF2 from Season 15, I believe it is. And we're going to be playing Process tonight. Our two teams are the Meat Market and the BUDSQUAD. The drama behind this match is that both teams are currently 10-0. So we'll be seeing which team goes on to continue the road to the perfect season, and which team has that little blemish on their record. And casting with me tonight is a teamfortress.tv new caster, in the form of Getawhale. Say
That's
hello.
me. Yes,
Yeah.
Hey guys.
The control point is being captured.
I'm excited to do this. I've cast it before, but not for not kind of on this kind of stage, and I'm excited. These are two undefeated teams. It should be a really good match, actually. A lot of people wanted this on the forums.
Yeah, it should be good. The thread, at least, certainly generated quite a bit of interest. So, to get started here, we'll go over our rosters. I know all the players aren't quite in the server yet, so we might have a few questions, but it looks like the BUDSQUAD's all here, so I'll let you take that away, Getawhale.
Yeah, sure. So on the BUDSQUAD, we're looking at Sean Bud, of course. We've got Powa. These guys aren't on their real classes here yet. I guess I could go to their team page and check it out. We've got Star and Lang, Whisker Biscuit, and Sizer as well. That's the 6. Two of them are playing heavy right now in pregame, but still waiting on the rest of the meat market to show up.
Yeah, we did. The thing with the BUDSQUAD is you never really know sort of what class setup they're gonna bring. Although you can imagine that Powa will be playing Sniper.
Sniper, of course, and that's kind of the big deal on this process map. We're pretty sure Demo will be Sizer, Scouts probably Star and Lang, Medic Whisker, but we'll see what they do.
Then I'll go over the Meat Market, which I believe is the away team for tonight. And that will be, I'll go over their alias and then who I believe them to be. So we've got Pepperoni Tony 69, which is Kill'em Deader, who'll be playing Medic. We have Cheesy MacGyver and Yeegs, I believe, both on Scout. Those are their actual ESEA names, so no confusion there. You Must Meatball is Broking, I believe. He'll probably be playing Pocket. Steak Stapler 88 is Zambler, who will be playing Demo. And then Salami Stroker 69, who unfortunately I don't remember what their original alias is.
Salami Stroker is Hive Mind.
Ah, Hive Mind, there we go. So, and I believe that's the Roamer, so that should be the full roster there. Should be exciting. According to the TFTV forums, the Meat Market comes into this the favorite in the predictions.
Oh. That's interesting, actually. I don't know what I think of that. I thought it would be kind of split up the middle because, I mean, these are obviously two really good teams, and they've been just kind of rolling through Open this season.
And especially given the history of a lot of the players on the BUDSQUAD. Sean Bud's been to LAN. Powa could have gone to LAN if he wasn't from Brazil, which you'll see in his ping. Lang has had some opportunities to make it. Sizer is the most accomplished member of the roster,
Yep.
By far, with several LAN championships to his name. Although not his Demo, obviously.
No.
And then the illustrious Whisker Biscuit, who is the, as of yet, least accomplished TF2 player on the roster, but an overall great guy.
Yeah, we love him. Doesn't matter how many championships he does or doesn't have, we love him.
Then the map on Process, it should be pretty interesting, like Getawhale said earlier, especially because Powa's probably going to be maining Sniper throughout this match. It's gonna come into play, and I understand that you've cast a lot of Highlander, right, Getawhale?
Yeah, you know what? I cast Highlander. I do both. I do 6s and Highlander. I kind of prefer 6s though, and I especially prefer it on a map like this on Process. Whenever I cast Highlander on Process, I'm always kind of wishing it was 6s because I don't know. It just feels a lot better, and I like it a lot better when it's 6s on Process. Do you like the map, or do you not like it, or
Yeah,
how do you feel?
At first, I was a little iffy about process, but then some things got changed. Mainly the sewer area got reworked, and then, then by all means, I was happy with it. Yeah, the reason I asked that was you probably, if you've cast any Highlander, you've got more experience than I do with a team that's constantly sniping. I mean, I know teams do run sniper from time to time, but it's never like a constant threat.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen it's a possibility that we might see a sniper run through almost this whole match. Do you think that's possible, or do you think it'll be back and forth?
I think that's going to be what's done.
Yeah.
I've been given to understand that Powell will be playing sniper pretty much the whole game.
I mean, that works out. I mean, he can obviously get the picks, like we've seen it big time, and I think he'll just eat up those lanes for sure. I agree with you there. And so I usually argue against going sniper for the whole sixes match. I usually think that, you know, you need the picks and the cleanup from the scout, but, you know, I don't think that applies here.
Yeah, and especially with someone of Powell's level sniping, it's he can make or break teams. Oh, and we do have Steak Stapler 88, who is Zambler, logging in now, so we should probably get underway. Although Powell is no longer ready, so I don't know. Hopefully we'll have TF2 soon. Do you have any Preds, Getawhale?
I've got to say, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling BUDSQUAD. I know that's kind of the easy answer, but I've seen some of their matches this season. I haven't seen too much from Meat Market. I know they've been super dominant too, but I'm feeling BUDSQUAD. How about you?
Every pred I've made so far on TFTV has been abysmally wrong, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in, since you're going in for the BUDSQUAD, I'm going to go in for the up-and-coming Meat Market boys. And I go way back with Kill 'em Deader. I helped him get on his first ESEA team. I did some mentoring and demo reviews with him. So wow. I'm going to say Kill 'em Deader is going to have a pretty much amazing, excellent game. Or I'm going to disclaim all knowledge of ever having known him. So
you're
we'll
collecting royalties then off of this.
Yeah.
This is all you then.
I would like to think so. So please don't disappoint, Kill 'em Deader, especially after you watch this VOD. Because I know he'll watch the VOD.
Oh, for sure, yeah. We're going to do our best with these aliases, but it might turn into us just, you know, reading them out as they're tagged up for the meat guys.
Yeah, we're going to be... I know I, for one, am going to be very inconsistent with the alias calling, but we are waiting for the home team to pick their side, so we'll get going for the first mid. I'm going to watch... let's watch Big Sizer here to the first mid. And I think this is live. Yep, we are away here.
We go.
So the match is officially started. And Sizer is going to do his little demo man rollout here. A little bit on the slow side, but hey, he's a scout and takes the crated damage. But he's got the first sticky coming out. It looks like he's actually beaten by Zambler, so he's backed up a little bit here. Gonna have to nab his health pack, waiting to see where red team is. They're coming across the point now. Lang goes down immediately to Cheesy MacGyver. And Sean Bud and Star all down. Meat Market is going to take this mid. And it's a full wipe. That's actually, I like to call this an ace. Because nobody died. So that was just a disaster of a mid for the BUDSQUAD.
I think Counter-Strike players will disagree with you calling it an ace, but definitely fantastic mid there one, and in comes Meat Market. Easy.
Yeah, they're going to come into last here, and this should just be a gimme. The only thing that's going to stop Meat Market from capping this point is if one of them makes a dreadful mistake. And it looks like there aren't going to be any dreadful mistakes. The two scouts on the point are really cleaning up, though. Yep, and there goes Tony Pepperoni, a.k.a. Kill 'em Deader. So they didn't get on the point really quick enough there, and things just don't go down. We're going to see second go to the BUDSQUAD, most likely.
Yeah, Powell now just standing right on it, and we were wrong. Not going sniper right off the bat, and good thing. He just finished the cap there on Spire, so... Next respawn, we might see sniper, and so here they come. Really great job there that they managed to hold on to that last. Really great defense.
Yeah, it was solid, and now we see the mid push coming in here. we got Stroker going down over on the side. That's just what I'm gonna call him, and that's gonna be an easy mid cap for Whisker Biscuit and the Bud Squad. So we'll see a stabilization here, maybe. If the Bud Squad gets a little antsy, we might see a quick push through, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get that.
Yeah, calling fake charge, they got about a 25% advantage on their Uber right now. They're at about 80 or so, and so they're working with that, and that's definitely in their favor. They're just kind of holding back. They're still here at mid right now, behind the crates.
They may be afraid of Tony Pepperoni's Uber, because he got, part of the reason his Uber is so low is they were disconnected for a bit, and there's no way for them to really know that. So I think they suspect that team out there has Uber when they don't. But we're going to see a big fight come down here in the sewer.
Uber popped inside, and they got a lot of ground to cover now. They kind of got forced way earlier than they would have wanted to, and now counter Uber from Meat Market. Here they come.
Yeah, and we got a little scout dancing around back here. Oh, it was Star. He's a no-go there. They're 3 down. As long as they don't get obliterated coming through this choke, everything will be okay for Meat Market. And they should be able to pretty much easily take this mid without too much of trouble. And Sizer goes down, so that now threatens second.
That's 2 up now for BUDSQUAD, and so they're smart enough to get out. Power is on Sniper now, and so that is going to start to become a factor.
Yeah, the Power Sniper is out now, and it's not a big, it's actually a common place to see this. His team has a slight Uber disadvantage. They're kind of on the ropes here, and they get broken right off the bat with the snipe.
Got a body shot on the demo too, so Power playing his best class. And they're coming through this choke here now. Looks like they're maybe wanting to come to mid.
They do lose Lang right away in the transition there, but Sean Bud and Sizer, yeah, and Med goes down as well. So we're gonna see an easy mid retake. Whisker Biscuit coming along here. They're gonna. The thing that happens here is if Whisker Biscuit's Uber doesn't get popped when they go to second here in just a second, the Bud Squad's going to likely win this round pretty handily because of the Uber advantage situation.
Oh yeah, they're going to walk right in. I agree with you, but I mean, Meat Market's smart enough. They came in and forced it right away. That was a really great move there by the Soldier jumping in. Yep,
Stroker gets the force, but now they lose Tony Pepperoni and Sig Stapler to Star. I believe that was all Star, and that should just be the end of it right there.
So they don't quite have the cap yet. I mean, they're going to get... Ooh, God, Meat Market, the wiping.
There's no way. Yeah, that will be the first round going to the Bud Squad. I'll let you take this midway, Getawhale.
Absolutely. So let's watch Sizer again. It was already set on him. See if he can get out a little quicker than last mid. Still a little slow, but he does get there. Getting his sticks out. And actually, it looks like all of BUDSQUAD was... Basically, the first one there was Sizer, but now right away, Powell with a snipe on the Soldier. That's Stroker going down, and Blue Scouts pushing way up. Really great aggression here. Here comes Sizer. BUDSQUAD wanted to win this mid, and it looks like they're going to do just that. Do we have a pause?
I believe that's either lag or pause. Yep. So... For a tad of analysis, that mid was basically night and day to the other one. In the first mid, we saw BUDSQUAD come and kind of just bubble up and then get destroyed. And in this one, they came out much more aggressively, especially Sizer. And Meat Market just didn't really respond. They didn't get the jumps onto the crates that they wanted to get. And now they're all that they're gonna get here is potentially Pala. That's all. That's the only frag I'm really seeing.
Yeah, I mean, we got this one scout here just hovering in the air with this little hat on. Oh, here we go live again. Yeah, Sizer was super aggressive. I think that BUDSQUAD did the right thing there in being just super aggressive. Maybe sensing that Meat Market wanted to win this mid, and they just came out way more aggressive and just took them out. We've got one Soldier still up here walking around mid.
It looks like it's actually going to go to the Meat Market. Maybe the pause threw off the mojo on the BUDSQUAD there, but still no real capping of the middle point. So we're getting into that territory now where we're actually going to potentially refight mid all over again. We see good positional advantage for BUDSQUAD. That's probably going to be the end of the story here. Powa is in at sniper, so they got to be careful there at that choke, and that's broken, getting penalized.
Oof.
And now the Uber comes in.
Here goes, yep. It's really interesting how those pauses can really throw off the dynamic of a match. We saw it go, basically saw the shift to power go like back and forth 2 or 3 times there just within that short period of time, but
and it almost happens again with Whisker Biscuit and Sizer all going down to Cheesy MacGyver. I don't think Cheesy's going to be able to pull this one out, though. Oh, there we go. So that was Star, actually. They're still fighting. I'm an idiot. But we're going to see the cap go down for the meat market. And they'll retain Uber advantage as well.
it's kind of a rough break for BUDSQUAD because they really did nail that mid rollout so well initially when they first came out. And now here we go, it's meat market.
Yeah, and they're one down with Sean Bud out of the fight now for the time being. So they're going to have to rely on Powa here to get work done because they can't really afford to sacrifice very many more players. And already Meat Market's taking a solid position on the second point.
Yeah,
So
they're at about 90% on their Uber. They just came right out here. They're close, but not that close.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, they were hoping to get things done, and they did manage to get a couple of the frags. Meat Market, though, was... The problem there is that the BUDSQUAD really wanted to get rid of Meat Market's medic, and they just weren't able to do that. And now we're probably going to see a last cap go down for Meat Market, pretty much certainly, and that will tie the game at 1-1.
Wow, that's a surprise. Yeah, tactical pause, I agree with that. It can do a lot, those pauses, it really can.
So I'll take us away here, and we'll be I'm gonna check out Cheesy MacGyver.
Yeah.
You got a Cheesy MacGyver, oftentimes, sometimes, questionable internet. So we might see some interesting things out of Cheesy here. He's gonna go up on top of the top crate, see what he can see, fall back a little bit, maintaining that high ground, and here's some soldiers for him to fight. But nothing yet really happening. We exchanged 2 players. There he goes. Gets the demo. Going to come in on this scout here on the backside. Takes out Star. He's going to head towards the Powa sniper. Powa gets an excellent surf, but it doesn't really matter. And
it's a good surf, but what was BUDSQUAD doing staying out there that long? They really, they kind of just stayed there with Whisker Biscuit healing Powa alone. I don't know what I think of that.
They had faith in the Brazilian Powa, and he did not deliver.
Not that time anyway, but I'm sure we will see some snipes. Just didn't happen that time. And just trying to get their last hold on now is BUDSQUAD getting their sticks out, and Med just chilling out back by the spawn door. Getting an NG now, so we've got a sentry going up, level 1. It's going to be level 2 real soon. Both teams have full Uber, so I guess we're waiting for picks right now.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a 1 or 2 man suicide, or what usually is sometimes called the Euro push, but I like to call it the honor push. So that's a trade there, so we're going to keep probably working. There goes Powa.
Oh, Powa down, though. Is that going to be enough, I wonder?
I think that's enough. I would go. They got the Uber out even, so BUDSQUAD's Uber is coming out. Sean Bud's fighting on second. And trying to get something. He does take out Zambler, but Sean Bud and Sizer go down on the inside.
Ooh, Whisker's got to get out of there.
Breaking.
A lot of pressure from Meat Market, and they were going for, they wanted Whisker. Scout's still putting damage out on Whisker Biscuit, who's staying in there. Bomb now from the soldier in on Whisker, and out comes the, oh jeez.
Yeah,
you know it's a good sign when the Uber saw comes out at last.
Yeah, the comical thing about that was that the Meat Market pushed in left, and the gun played no role whatsoever in their successful holding of that last.
Looks like BUDSQUAD going to come right out now, and ooh, they want this second. I wonder if they maybe waited a second too long to go for it. Lang's still back with his level 3, just kind of hanging out at last with a level 3 sentry.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a conflict of roles. You have a lot of people sitting back here, and they brought their medic out to second, and he died. So this should be our second round for the Meat Market, unless some sort of disaster occurs. Like this sentry gun never getting killed.
Yeah.
But they're actually going to tease it out from the corner.
Wow.
Nice play from Cheesy MacGyver
Believe that.
to avoid the sentry. Well, I'll let you take away our next mid here.
Yeah, game of angles there. Gonna watch Meat Market on this rollout here. Watching Steak Stapler getting the nice surf. Ooh, and surfs that ramp too. So real quick to mid is Steak Stapler. Getting his sticks out. Soldier jumping right away on the side of BUDSQUAD. And BUDSQUAD real aggressive again on this mid. No picks yet. Lang going down and Cheesy MacGyver down. So that's... Wow, one scout down aside, but now Sizer and Lang down, and again, BUDSQUAD losing too many on this mid.
Yeah, and they don't even manage to get Tony the pepperoni, so... But they aren't capping mid. Meat Market a little too excited there, forgot about mid for just a sec. But looks like we're gonna... They're collected now, so... We'll probably, maybe, potentially see some forward pressure.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that. You know, a lot of people in the Twitch chat were saying, you know, calling out 5-0s for Meat Market. Certainly, it's not going to be a 5-0, as we have actually a Pyro now spawning for BUDSQUAD. That's Lang.
Well, it's at
opting
least
for
a
that.
5-1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a good match so far, but real good pressure here now on this left side. Blue Uber popped.
Red Zuber's just not really going to accomplish very much, and they're going to have to pull out of this.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah.
Unless BUDSQUAD feeds them some kills, which they're
they
not.
Red Medic went down. Pepperoni, Tony. There's only 2 left up for Red, but they're going for it.
Whew,
Real lucky there. Stroker going down.
That was a Pain Train Soldier on the point, and we have a demo waiting for a back cap going on to the point. He's going to get it. There it goes. And that's halftime, folks.
Unbelievable.
The demo, sometimes the demo man back caps last. What can you do? So, really nice use of the Pain Train on the Soldier there, while nobody was really looking, and then in goes a Zambler while nobody was looking again.
And wondering, maybe did Lang maybe roll the wrong dice in spawning his Pyro there on that last instead of maybe Engineer? Maybe if he had gone NG, it might have made a bit of a difference. I didn't really see anything Pyro-wise there in terms of blocking Ubers or reflecting anything.
Pyro, the problem with Pyro on process is that you've got a 33% chance of picking the right third of the map, right?
Yeah,
so you're either
exactly.
going to be on the far left and they're going to push in their far right door. They're going to push in off the lobby, or they're going to push in one of the 2 doors on the far right, roll out and shutter door, what I call them. And if you're just not on that right third of the map, you're not going to be effective. I think the reason that he went Pyro there was there weren't really many other options. His team was already kind of in a bad situation with how many people were down, so I don't think he would have had enough time to get a gun as of a sufficient size to be effective.
Yeah, I agree with that. There were some close rounds. I mean, it started out very close, actually, and we've seen a lot of great play from BUDSQUAD, but Meat Market just sort of, I guess, kind of winning when they have to win, getting the picks they need to get so far. Do you think there's any big difference or any big thing that BUDSQUAD would have to do differently in the second half to, you know, pull out some rounds, or do you think they're already doing what they can?
It feels like at mid, the BUDSQUAD is dividing their team between the left crates and the right crates, and so it's allowing the Meat Market to pick one side or the other and have a numbers advantage on that side. So they end up, every mid that we've seen so far, the Meat Market gets a real early pick on the BUDSQUAD, and that's because of that arrangement. So I'm going to actually watch the mid from over the top here, and we'll see if that happens, because the BUDSQUAD needs to change that dynamic if they're going to win.
Yeah, I agree with you. These mids are so important, and if BUDSQUAD loses another mid, I mean, you've got to think that Meat Market's going to capitalize. They're a great team, and already we have Steak Stapler down from Meat Market, and that's their demo, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, demo going down first in mid is not good. We did have a soldier do a massive jump, and Tony Pepperoni is down to the shotguns. So that's going to be a pretty solid mid there for the BUDSQUAD.
Yeah, speaking of mids for BUDSQUAD, there's one. That'll work, and they're going to come on into second. They've got the scout gone up ahead.
Has been added.
Powa just playing scout right now, not coming out as sniper. I find it interesting that Powa is starting off as scout every time. We haven't seen too much out of him yet for such a skilled sniper. 1 or 2 shots here and there.
Yeah, just a few. Mostly victimizing Bro King as well. He seems to be the primary victim of the head shoots this evening. So, well, I assumed Powell ran up there to go a different class, but he's not. So we should see BUDSQUAD get ready to push here pretty strongly.
Big ol' advantage. I mean, they've got their Uber, and I mean, it's like a 45% advantage right now, 40%.
And in goes the Uber, and they give up Salami Striker. 69 right off the bat. Uber on the point from the BUDSQUAD. And
ooh, the Scout's doing great work for Meme Market.
They're not dying. And there they go. They finally go down. So that will give us a round for the BUDSQUAD. 3-2.
Cheesy MacGyver was doing so much work on that last just now, so I'm going to watch Meme Market, Team Blue on this mid and see what they can do, see if they can maybe adjust, because it looks like BUDSQUAD have maybe made the adjustment they need to make on these mids. We'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, another massive jump from Lang, but he goes down right away to Yeegs from the Meat Market, so that's always painful when that happens. And they're going to give Shambud
down
Powa.
too, and Powa, so that's 3 down for BUDSQUAD. This is looking a lot like the first couple rounds.
Yep, that will be an ace.
An ace.
I'm sorry.
Ace.
That's
all right.
That's what it is.
We all have our different ways, you know.
And this should just be a lights out round, because we should see Tony Pepperoni and his friends here already pushing into last. There we go.
Best aliases in the world. We have a sentry cut up again though from Lang, but that's going to go down, no sweat. Scout on it, and that looks like... ooh, Heavy comes out though for Red. BUDSQUAD deciding to go just all off classers here maybe. He's going to cut down the scout. They're trying to hide... oh wow, they get the Heavy though.
And that will make it 4-2? Yes,
kind of a desperation move there, bringing the Heavy out at the last second, but he almost pulled it off.
Yeah, you don't really have any other choice in that situation. You've just got to bring either a Pyro or a Heavy out early if you're not a soldier and try and get that off, get people off. So we get a real quick rollout this time from Zambler. Size is a little bit slower. He's favoring the right side. It looks like we're going to have a right side to trade. Yeah, both sides are going to the right. Pretty big jump from Lang, but he doesn't really go anywhere. We end up losing Zambler and Stapler and Tony Pepperoni.
Ooh, medic
so
down
that's
too.
It.
Wowie. So, barring a miracle, BUDSQUAD winning this mid.
They're
real hurt though. Yeah, I mean, a lot of great work again from Cheesy MacGyver. The scout just kind of chopping people down a little bit. They've got to heal up here now at mid. I don't think they can really move too far until they heal a bit.
Yeah, I imagine they'll be able to go to second here just because of their heal advantage. They just need to be careful that nothing happens to Whisker Biscuit in this little interim period. And we do have a soldier hiding in lower IT, but he's shut down right away. Scout shooting into the sky.
It's always a good thing, yep.
The scariest thing in TF2.
Lang is just jumping all around this map like it's, I don't know. He's been in the skies, I think, more than he's been on the ground, Lang has. Red Uber comes in now.
And
I think already on Stroker going down. Sizer, though, going down for BUDSQUAD.
Yeah, losing your demo that early in the last push is never a good thing. And it looks like we're pretty much gonna... oh, we do get a nice Uber Sada Whisker Biscuit, but it's all for naught.
I don't know what I think about that. And so they want to be quick about it. They want to come out and get on this. Come on out, Meat Market. Hop on.
They should get this pretty straightforward. The only player that's not going to get forward is Powa. And, oh well, Lang's denied as well. So this is a free open window for the Meat Market to go if they can hurry about it.
See if Powa respawns as sniper. Yeah, here comes Powa's sniper now. So will that be a factor? Stick Stapler going for some air sticks on the soldier. Finally, though, Sean Bud going down. As the blue Uber was popped. And they have got to take this mid with this. There's 2 players down on the side of BUDSQUAD, but we're getting spam coming in now, and we've got that sniper in there just kind of sneaking in, going down those Powa.
Yeah, now we
haven't
have
seen that much from Powa yet.
Now Powa's not having the greatest game of his
Got to
career.
get it going pretty soon, though.
Yeah, they're running out of rounds to give. So we're gonna see the blue push in here. Whisker Biscuit is about to have Uber, so we're gonna see how risky BUDSQUAD wants to play this. Because they could use their Uber to stop it, but they're already 2 down, so they're gonna say no, here they go.
Oh,
they're
wow.
gonna try to stop the point.
Nobody
Sizer
coming in
comes
with
out.
them. The medic looking back, Whisker Biscuit kind of like, where is my team? And they're staying back.
Our control point is being
Flashing it over now. Uber saw is out. I don't know why.
That's because we have a pain trained soldier on the point, and that's going to
was
be
why.
GG. So the final score is a Meat Market 5, BUDSQUAD dose.
Maybe a little closer than some people were predicting. Saw a lot of 5 and O's being named on the forums and that, and in Twitch chat, but it was maybe a little closer, although it did go pretty quickly.
It was a nice fast game. You get that on process sometimes. Sometimes process can really turn into a slow map, but generally it's played pretty quickly. If you're still tuned in, we may be getting an interview soon. We've got somebody on the case there. If not, then I will be on the case soon.
We'll get someone in here for a little post-game. That would be great, and kind of get their thoughts on the match. And people are pointing out in Twitch chat, your prediction was right, Marxist. You were right.
Yeah.
You called it. You made that happen. Predicting Meat Market
It's the Marxist blessing. Yeah. So, yeah, the story of that match was BUDSQUAD just felt a little disorganized at times, and Powell really didn't accomplish very much when he off-classed, so...
Yeah, I mean, we know how powerful Powell can be. I mean, we've seen it so much in the past. And process, people were saying this is a perfect map for him, and he can do a lot as sniper. But, I mean, I saw, one headshot maybe? 1 or 2 headshots? And, I mean, that was about it. And I think you said it with the rest of BUDSQUAD. I don't know, they were jumping around. I didn't feel that they played as tightly as they're maybe capable of. So I think Marxist now is trying to get someone in here for post game, yeah?
Yeah, we are. I'm talking with Kill 'em Deader, aka Tony Pepperoni, or Pepperoni Tony, whichever you prefer. So we'll get them situated. Yeah, Kill 'em Deader is just what I go with him as. I just gotta find him now. Okay, there we go. And we should be hearing from them shortly. I believe both Fog and I are bothering him, so...
Bothering him.
Yeah, it was a solid game for Meat Market. They showed some nice process games, and if you're a struggling open team or a newer UGC team, that'd be a good place to start as far as your mids.
Yeah, I mean, these are high-level teams. I mean, I know it's just the open division, but, these are obviously skilled players. People know the BUDSQUAD team, and people know a lot of these Meat Market guys, too. They know what they're doing, and I think that's part of why the match went so quickly as well. We don't see those kind of stalemate-y process moments as much when we get into the higher levels of 6s. Meat Market move, of course, to 11-0 with that victory, and... they're going up next against Smoldering Remains on the 25th.
Yeah, I gave them the token. I don't know what they're doing.
Waiting. Making the public wait.
Oh, Kill 'em Deader, please. Oh, there we go. We have people who know how to use access tokens.
Oh, we got multiple. We got the whole team, looks
we
like.
the whole team. The whole team.
So Meat Market joining us here in Mumble right now.
Literally all of the entire Meat Market. We have the whole shop. So, which one of you deals with pork chops?
That would be, Yeegs.
Well played, Yeegs. So,
congratulations, guys, first of all. That was a fantastic win. Maybe a little closer. A lot of people were calling out 5-0, but it was a little closer than that. Who wants to, I guess, jump in here and tell us what you guys feel about it as a team?
if no one else says anything, I'm just happy that they didn't play extremely slow-paced like they normally do in scrims. So I was expecting an hour-long boring match, but
that was
wasn't. I
most
actually enjoyed that
unexpected.
match. So
Yeah, very fast paced.
I'm surprised Poe went scout because he's a lot more scary as sniper. For me,
yeah,
at
definitely.
least. Way more scary.
Basically, the only person that got power sniped that whole game was Bro King, so...
Of course, always me, but that's why
I'm
I
pretty
fucking
sure
hate
he got
snipers.
me once when I jumped. That was annoying.
We didn't see too much in the way of off-classing from you guys compared to them bringing out the heavy and bringing out the engineer and bringing out the pyro. We saw the heavy on last point. You guys, we didn't see that from you at all. Do you guys just basically stick to standard classes for the most part?
Yeah.
It really depends on the map. On process, we have a forward hold that allows
Okay.
us to usually get a shitload of entry damage or force them early. And once they've been forced, then we can kite it and get good heals out to the team. A scout or a roamer is much more powerful than a heavy at that point.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to
So-
talk about the mid rollouts? You guys won almost all the mid rollouts, and we're kind of, just annihilating them for the most part on those.
Yeah, actually, I had something in mind to do. However, ESEA servers aren't very good, and I lagged almost every rollout. So
Yeah,
I
that
got
happens.
to do it once, but I dealt with it pretty well. So I'm not sure if it would have worked in the first place.
Well, it didn't seem to affect Zambler over much. I know Sizer wasn't a process or rollout expert on those, but Zambler seemed to be flying out of there at least 2 or 3 times I saw where he was almost Banny picture perfect.
I gotta
No.
give credit to Conductor though. He's the one who convinced me to use the booties to get 300 so I can jump in, like to the R rollout that he did back in Mad Men.
Well done. I didn't watch you all the way through, Zambler. I just saw you getting there before Sizer, so that's the important thing. You want to have that nice solid position wherever it is that you go. So I'm gonna pop the question to you. Kilm Deader.
Yeah.
What was the deciding factor in this match?
The deciding factor.
Yeah, what
And be
made
careful
you,
with your answer. You need
what
to
made
answer in a very
you-
specific
what
way.
made you better than
Let,
the Bud Squad?
let us just message
on
him with
this
this real
night.
quick.
I think the biggest thing is that we have our scouts play with our medic a lot, and everyone plays really close. So a lot of the time, like, our scouts were getting a decent amount of heals, and we're alive late into the fight when their scouts might be flanking around or something, or on an off class.
Did you get any mentoring by any chance by, any
I mean,
one...
I did. I might have gotten a little bit of mentoring in the past by Marxist, way back before.
Oh,
was
wow,
even
I know
in
that guy.
ESEA.
Yeah, even before.
He hooked me
It's-
up with my first team, actually.
Yeah, so congratulations on being 11-0. Look at that. You're all grown up.
Yeah, guys, you're moving on. So, do you guys like this process map, or do you hate it? Most Sixes players love this map, and I kind of agree with that.
I'd say this is one of our favorite maps out of all the one. It, especially the mid fights provide, a more dynamic sort of deal. You can,
Yeah, so-
a lot of things can happen, and even on pushes, it's not really. There are other ways to get in besides, Ubering through a choke, as opposed to metal works.
Yeah, our team's biggest strengths are probably drive pushing and transition fights, and process has a shitload of those. So it's definitely one of our stronger maps.
Yeah, we
that's-
saw that a lot, the dry pushing for sure, more than a couple times, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of times where you would watch the Bud Squad give a player for maybe to kill him deader or lose someone trying to get out, and then you guys would blow through him like you were a much higher than open level team. And yeah, it goes to show why you're 11-0. And you have to be able to do that to be able to play at higher levels and to do well in open as well. So it was a nice, impressive game, and your guys' last pushers were actually pretty solid as well. So that's good to see too. We didn't see any of the wacky let's be honorable Uber versus Uber. Let's see if our pocket is better than their whole team.
That's honor? I just thought that was stupidity.
Yeah, no, it's the honorable thing.
Yeah, the last pushes are really good. Can we maybe hear from Cheesy? You were doing such good work at those last points, man. Like, just unbelievable. Is that your forte, the last kind of pushes, or what? And defense is actually too, for that matter.
Well, thanks. I think it's mostly due to Bro King being a great caller. He always tells me to take time and I get a crit heal. And then I just hit meat shots.
Yeah, we saw the Cheesy dance a couple times. There was one last where Cheesy just didn't die forever. So you guys still lost that particular round, but it was certainly very frustrating for the 4 people that were shooting at you as you didn't take damage. So solid plays there.
Yeah, so you're gonna get to play Process now again. Your second Process match against Smoldering Remains. You get to play it again. So if you love it so much, I'm sure you want to come out and go 12-0. Are you thinking of an undefeated season, or are you just taking it a game at a time? Is that a cliche question?
We're hoping for an undefeated season. I mean, we can shoot for it. We definitely have the capability. We just need to work on our consistency. Like, in that match, we dropped 2 rounds because of mistakes we made, you know? But I think our team likes to play that way. I mean, we'd rather a 20-minute 5-2 than an hour-long 5-0. And we're definitely looking to go undefeated this season.
Wicked. Well, I think me and Marxist both had a blast watching it, and I think everyone else in Twitch had a good time watching it as well.
Yep, you guys put on a nice little show. So are you guys forget undefeated. We've had open teams go undefeated. I want to hear Preds here. Are you guys going to take the championship? Throwing the gauntlet down. Yes, no.
Anybody can take it. Like, at the top of Open right now, it's extremely competitive. Looking forward to the matches.
I wanted drama. I wanted you to declare on this day.
We're gonna crush Open. Open is nothing to us. We are a tidal wave. Open is a little thing on the beach about to be slammed.
There you go.
Look out, Quantum Flux and others.
Flash Sharks.
Flash Sharks.
I didn't even know that was a team.
Shout out to Unannounced Pleasures, our easiest victory.
There you go. Now that's what I wanted. See, Bro King, look at that. Next time you do an interview when you're going into the IM playoffs, we'll have this discussion again, and you'll know how to answer properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some more of these casts from you guys and some more of these open teams, because we had a blast tonight.
We definitely appreciate the open coverage. Thanks for putting your time into the game to help it grow. I appreciate it personally.
But, so, unless you've got other questions, Getawhale, I think we'll probably wrap it up here. I don't want to exhaust these guys too much.
Yeah, we'll let you guys go. You probably been playing TF2 for quite a while, so we'll let you get out of here. But thanks for joining us. We appreciate it so much.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yep, appreciate it.
Thanks.
Right. So, this has been Marxist and...
Getawhale, that's me.
From Team Fortress TV, and we finish 5-2 with the meat market. Have a good evening. Take care, everybody.